I've got no idea, actually, how I'll respond to it.
Fight! Go, go, go! Blow one! Throw some fucking punches! Knock his head off!
Hello, you wrong'un. I'm sure you're old enough, but can you remember back in the day when the Roman emperor wanted to distract the natives? What would the emperor do? He'd send in the gladiators. So tonight, Channel 4, it starts, Celebrity SAS. And who would be the most hated man in Britain? The most hated man in Britain that you would want to see absolutely destroyed by a couple of government-trained psychopaths. Correct. Here's Matt Hancock being handed his derriere on a plate.
Well, I handled the pandemic, didn't I?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah, well, I did. It was the biggest experience of my life. It'd be very hard to see a bigger professional experience than being the health secretary in a pandemic. I pushed myself in the past, but I want to test the limits. See how deep I can dig.
How do you feel about how it all ended then with regard to the pandemic?
I was managing a very difficult situation in a professional sense. Thought I'd done a pretty good job. And then...
But then it fell apart.
I fell in love with somebody who I'd known since I was at university and worked closely with in the pandemic. And I had to resign from government.
Let's put this in layman terms, number one. Basically, the rules that you've established as a country to follow, you think, you know what, I'm above this, I'm bigger than the system.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
I'm talking. Listen here, yeah? You think, fuck this, I'm gonna have a bit of that, I'm gonna break the rules here, I'm gonna break the rules there, on a number of occasions. From sitting on this side of the table, that's exactly how it went down. From the background
Yeah.
we come from, the very foundations is honesty and integrity. So put the barriers down
Yeah.
and explain it properly, yeah?
Well, the truth is, I was very careful not to break any of the laws. But what I didn't think was that there was still guidance. It wasn't legally binding by that point. But it was still the guidance that we were putting out.
The point being is, this guidance is stuff that you wrote. Like, when
Yeah,
we
that is the point.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah.
When we dish out a set of orders, we fucking live our life by that as well,
Yes.
with integrity. As far as I'm concerned, you showed weak leadership, allowing things to get in the way of a position that you were entrusted to hold.
Yeah. I regret the lack of leadership at the end. Just putting one foot in front of the other.
That's it!